Alright, welcome back guys. We're in our final series of the day for this Gigabyte Pro League, and Snute is up against ForGG. He's up by 1 game after basically crushing him. I think we can say that. He looked very solid the entire game. He repelled the major attack he had to hold, and then after that he was basically attacking the whole time, that's what he does.
Yeah, it looked pretty solid for Snute for sure. There weren't really any mistakes that game, I don't think. And ForGG though played it kind of sloppy. I think he missed microed some during his timing. He let all of his units kind of get surrounded and blown up.
You think he should have picked up immediately when he saw he was getting flanked from every side, or maybe left some marine behind to see the flanks coming?
Yeah, well the Hellions should be able to run away and not get flanked because they move faster than the Banelings and a bit faster than the Speedlings too. Especially since it wasn't on the creep, it was at the edge of it. And just picked up the Marines, because he lost all the Hellions for almost nothing, and lost a lot of the Marines too. And it just didn't work at all.
Alright, so what do you think we can expect out of these players on Cloud Kingdom?
I think ForGG will just go for a macro game, 3 command centers, and then maybe double eBay. Yeah, I think he'll maybe go double eBay, maybe not, but definitely 3 command centers fast. If I were Snute, I might try a timing attack this game. Maybe Roaches, maybe Roachling Banling. Because I think this map in mid game is pretty good for Terran.
Okay. A hatch 15 will go down as ForGG seems to want to go again for the command center first. This time will he make it at the ramp? Yeah, it does look like he wants to make it at the ramp, not down. And these guys, they lack macro oriented openers, but then from the mid game I think both of them like to start attacking, putting a lot of pressure, even if it's small, just small fights, small skirmishes. I think they like to fight. Okay, barracks will go down and ForGG will go for a scout at about the same time, going for the refinery behind this. So exactly the same build as in the previous game so far from ForGG, but Snute, do you think he's gonna go for the extractor again?
I think he should. If he doesn't want to do a timing, or if he does, he can maybe do it and maybe just wait. But if ForGG sees no gas, then well, now there is a gas. But if he saw no gas, he'd definitely go 3CC, I think, because without gas, there's no way for Zerg to punish it.
Okay, Snute, he sees exactly what he's up against. He's actually gonna scout the gas behind this. Look, that's so smart. I'm watching the game with Snute's view right now. He saw the command center first. He knows he has some time. Oh, actually, he's gonna pull back before that. Chickening out here a little bit, thinking that the Marine might come out on time to take out his overlord. So he did not have the time to confirm whether or not there was a refinery. And very smartly so, ForGG took the lower refinery. So the overlord would not even have been able to see, I guess, only the first gas, but yeah, it would not have seen anything.
I think he can probably assume, though, it's pretty standard for this when you go CC first to have the factory now. But seeing it's still better. I think Snute will be able to get a full read too with his overlord that's going in at the bottom. That's good. It's kind of risky because there's no airspace on this map, so if they send Marines down, they can kill it. But usually Terran doesn't know that there's an overlord going that direction, so it works out okay.
Alright, Snute is on 2 queens only. I wouldn't be surprised if he starts one in his main here very soon. He's gonna start creep spreading very soon as well. You mentioned that. You like how he does that. And 35 out of 36, an overlord is about to finish. We are gonna see lots of drones being made early on in this game.
That's cool actually how he does that. It's like the little things that Snute does so well, I think. Better than other players. Like
lots of them.
Yeah, like the tumor. He used the queen from the main, he moved it down and put it down. If you use the queen at the natural, then you have less injects on the natural. And more injects on the natural means the drones at the natural finish and start mining quicker from your other base.
Okay, so he didn't even make an extra queen just yet. He's just gonna wait for his third to finish and okay.
He just like stays on 2 and moves one of the queens and skips an inject till they done the tumor, which I like.
It looks like ForGG wants to go for the exact same thing as he did in the previous game. Getting the 2 reactors on his barracks, getting a tech lab. We should be seeing steam pack started very shortly here. In the meantime, Snute, speed just finished for his Zerglings. He's gonna add a Roach Warren and use it to wall his natural a little bit here. Throw down a spine crawler around there as well. Is that a defense? That's a defensive Roach Warren, right?
I think so, because of the spine crawler. If there is no spine, it could be offensive. But usually at this timing, it's kind of late to be an offensive Roach Warren anyway. Usually you either go for like a timing with roach speed, or you hit a timing with roaches at like 7 minutes or 7:30, and it's too late for that and too early for the speed roach timing.
Yeah, ForGG is not going to play the same as in the previous game here. I think he's going to want to get some medivacs out. He stopped Hellions after 4. He's flown his factory somewhere else. He's going to remake a reactor on it. And I think he's going to want to play this biomine style. The Terrans have been using a lot lately.
I guess this is defensive roaches. He's building a ton of them for defense, though. I'm not sure anymore.
You might have seen the Hellions and think it's many of them.
But even so, like 2 spines and like 11 roaches is a lot to defend, even against Hellions.
Yeah. He's still getting drones behind his Snute right now on 46 drones against 41 SCVs.
I think this might be a mistake. Like the queen at his natural ramp was kind of blocking the roaches. So they're leaving his base like 30 seconds late now.
Oh yeah. Roaches are going to move across the map. Snute wants to hit a big timing here, try and do some damage to his opponent. And oh yeah, the queen is actually away. She's like by the ramp.
I don't think this will work though, because he has 2 medevacs now and a lot of marines.
But he does not have steam pack yet. He's still a couple seconds.
There's no banelings, it's only like 12 speedlings and some roaches. It's a lot of Terran against only some roaches.
ForGG just has to repair the bunker. He does just that, and Snute is going to be on full retreat with those roaches. Snute didn't start lair actually.
Yeah, Snute's build this game, I don't like it that much. Because the roach attack was kind of late. Usually you go earlier, and he made spines too.
He forgot about his queen by the wall, because he's remaking one right now. He might have thought he died or something.
Yeah,
so he started another one, but now he's... Wait, what? He's getting mass queens. Look, he's getting 3 more.
Interesting. I'm not sure why he's doing that. Like, everything he's doing this game is kind of strange. You don't see it that often. Like, usually if you go defensive roaches, you don't get the 2 spines. Because the roaches and the speedlings is enough.
Oh wow, we have a huge drop in the main of Snute here with lots of marines, 2 medivacs filled with units. A couple of those units from Snute are going to try to attack from down there, but I mean, they are going to have to come back up onto... Oh, medivac barely escapes with 6 hit points. At least he was empty. And ForGG is going to leave with only one of those medivacs filled with marines for the moment. 1-1 upgrades are on the way for the Zerg melee upgrades. And Snute is going to start moving across the map again with lots of Zerglings and roaches.
It's going to be so difficult for Snute, though. Even though like he's ahead 13 or 14 supply, he doesn't have any upgrades besides link speed. And there's a lot of marines and a few Widowmines and medevacs out now too, which is it's difficult to deal with at this point.
Well, Snute is not dropping creep just yet on the...
this counter?
Yeah, both of them wants to attack each other a little bit too much. Snute is going to counter-attack, and there's no wall by the ramp of ForGG, but in the meantime he has a huge marine and mines force.
I don't think Snute can defend this though if he goes now.
Oh, wow,
there's only like 7 or 8 roaches, the spine, no banelings yet.
Oh, nice transfuse being used on the spine crawler. Snute is actually held for the moment. Oh my god, the friendly fire on those marines!
Just got blown up.
Oh my god.
And look at the banelings!
Yeah.
Wait, actually ForGG's micro.
They might get some SCVs. Wow, great micro by ForGG.
Oh wait, he's gonna lose all of them.
Oh my god, as I say that, he loses about 11 SCVs, falling to 40 SCVs against 63 drones. 2 mines are burrowed by the spine crawler, but I mean, ForGG has lost so much. Snute is pulling ahead on supply now. He's gonna add a macro hatch, actually 2 macro hatch, one in his main, one at his third base. He realized that he has too much money, and I like that. He realized that no matter how much he injects from there, he's always gonna have a lot of money, so he throws down an extra hatch rate. Very good play here by him.
Yeah, and I think like this is the one thing that I have a problem with about biomine. If you like get behind, it's really difficult to come back because you can't be offensive that easily if you're behind kind of far in the game, and you can't defend as easily as you can with tanks either. So it just puts you in such a difficult position as Terran.
Why did Snute more of the lair at this expansion? Why did he make the... Why?
Maybe just so if he gets scanned, then he doesn't see the lair, I guess. Other than that, there's not much of a reason to.
Okay, Snute is going to be engaging into his Bioforce here, getting rid of most of it, forcing ForGG to pick up and leave. Nice. Oh, he needs to move his Overseer here. He has 2 mines just right below him. If he does not bring the Overseer, this is going to detonate on lots of those Zerglings and Roaches here. ForGG is down 3 bases. He's been making SCVs quite steadily, to be honest. He's back up to 50.
Oh, get the Banelings! Oh, just in time. The Widow Mines almost went off again. Right when he was moving the Banelings down.
And Snute got so many queens. He's got 2 in his main, 1 in his natural, 2 in his third base. And although he's creep spreading a little bit with them, they're not going to be all that useful when he attacks. I guess when he defends, they're going to be a little bit useful. But ForGG now starting 2-2 upgrades. Snute is a little bit ahead by, I would say, 40 seconds. Something like that. A little bit less than 40 seconds. And ForGG starts the force commence. And oh, Snute wants to demine the field here. But those mines are going to blow up right in his face and get rid of some of those roaches as well as an Overseer. Nice trade for ForGG here. Who's going to start?
ForGG is going to have to transition to Marauder heavy sometime soon though. Because he's only producing straight Marines right now. And usually about now is when Terran adds a couple more barracks and mixes in Marauders too.
Against Ultras?
Yeah, because you want to start building the Marauders before they start going Ultra. So once they have Ultras, you already have a decent Marauder count. But the Hive is almost done, and he still has no barracks with Tech Labs on them. Well, 1, I guess, but he's not building Marauders.
Nice, ForGG, he loves his Marines.
Yeah. It
actually
makes
lacking
this a
barracks.
Scary timing.
Yeah.
Snute's going to have a hard time defending.
Oh wow, Snute wants to base trade here, maybe. He's counter-attacking. He has a couple spines ready on his force base, but I mean, this army for ForGG looks so scary. Whoa, one Infestor comes out. Nice fungal on those Marines
here. There's a lot
here.
of Medivacs.
Yeah, if he had gotten the Medivacs as well, it would have been great. And Snute just going to stream inside of ForGG's base here. And I think he's just going to start. He's going to try to make as many Infestors in his third base as he can to try and hold this attack. The thing is, ForGG keeps on steaming as well. He snipes immediately the Hive. Lots of Banelings are being morphed in the main, but they're not going to come out on time, most likely in the meantime. He's like the swarm inside the base of ForGG right now. We have lots of Zerglings killing everything. And ForGG has been steaming this whole time. Look, if he steams again here, his Marines are going to be all red. He does get...
But the Medivacs have full energy. Well, not full energy, but a lot of energy. They can heal the Marines if
yeah,
they
but
have
they're going to fall to like no energy, though. He keeps on steaming.
This is interesting, actually. The base trade's working better than I thought. Sometimes if you do it with too few Lings and Banlings, then they all get cleaned up and it just doesn't work at all. But he still has enough Lings and Banlings to take out all the production in 4GG.
Oh wow, look!
P4 morphing though at 4GG's third.
4GG took a very long time to snipe the infestation piece, so Snute, he had time to make... He's made 3 infestors here, he's getting 4 more. I think if Snute comes back and defends with infestors here, he should win. Because it's going to be so hard for 4GG to split against all those infestors.
4GG has no bases now, actually. I think 4GG is in a lot of trouble.
Oh wow, the orbital command at the expansion
huge
is burning.
fungal!
Oh my god. And look at those medivacs. You still think they can heal all this like continuously? They are all out of energy. Oh wow, there's the mines, 2 mines for Snute here. He's gonna send some warlords ahead. I think he wants to maybe remove some of those mines. Oh, the fungal! The fungal party will begin. Wow, he's getting the medivacs as well. 4GG right now losing to everything. Dropping down to 46 supply. He's gonna call GG. Realizes he does not have enough. Oh my god. Snute, man. He makes me wanna play Zerg. He's probably the only player who can do that. Pretty sick play here by Snute. Taking down 4GG with 2-0. He's going to face Symbol tomorrow in the semifinals. In the second semifinals. The first semifinals will be Feast versus Daishi in an all-Millennium semifinals. I'm going to show you guys the brackets so we can take a good look exactly at what's happened, at what will happen. Oh no, I said Feast versus Daishi, I'm sorry. It's Sewer versus
I guess Zerg is still doing okay. According to this tournament, 3 Zerg in the top 4.
Yep. So you beat Teja earlier in some pretty cool games. You're going to face Daishi tomorrow. I think you will be the first match, so it should be...
Same time as today?
No, 1 hour later. 7 p.m. CET. Supposedly, don't quote me on that, ask Lewelis to make sure.
Okay.
And then there will be